Sawadee Kap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's March 8th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by... Officials are floating out the possibility that by this October, we could see a shorter mandatory quarantine period for all arrivals, but it lacks any specifics. The assistant spokeswoman for the Center for COVID-19 Situation Administration said they hope to have it all shortened up by October 1st for all arrivals who have already been vaccinated, but they did not disclose how much shorter of a quarantine period. Meanwhile, a new proposal by the Tourism Ministry would allow anyone entering Thailand to still do 14-day quarantine, but can at least get out of the hotel room after 3 days. It's already mandatory for international arrivals to quarantine for 14 days upon arriving in Thailand and pay for it, but this proposal would allow people to roam the resort grounds after 3 days if all testing comes back negative. Still, critics say nothing short of lifting the mandatory quarantine will be able to save the tourism sector ravaged by the COVID-19 pandemic. Last week, the Tourism Ministry was pushing the Health Ministry to approve the plans for the vaccine passport. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Noise complaints filed by the provincial police chief from another province prompted the Phuket governor to order a nightclub in the center of Phuket Town to close for 5 years. The Maldives nightclub on Lim Sui Ju Road on the south side of Phuket Town was ordered to close immediately by the governor, who said that the operator of the venue had violated a raft of laws, including operating an entertainment venue without a permit and allowing people under 21 years old to work or use services there. This whole investigation started after the top cop of Phetchaburi province, who has a home near the area, he phoned police about the noise 2 weeks ago. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Because of the protests in Sanam Luang, Thammasat University, and elsewhere last year around Bangkok, the criminal court has indicted 18 protest leaders who were detained over the weekend during one of the many anti-government demonstrations that took place around Bangkok. It all started on Saturday morning when marchers entered Bangkok following their 250-kilometer-long 17-day trek from Nakhon Ratchasima to call for the release of what were, at the time, 4 protest leaders who were detained, all on lèse-majesté charges of insulting the monarchy. Ensuing protests took place on Saturday in 4 locations, including outside the courthouse. Then on Sunday, reports say 18 protesters were detained by police, and today they were indicted on various charges, some on lèse-majesté charges, and face 15 years in prison if convicted on that one. Police have tried to connect the protesters to an incident on Friday afternoon in which police arrested a man with a number of smoke bombs, slingshots, and other weapons at Pathumwan intersection. At this point, it's unclear if there is any connection. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Phuket Extra, we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. PETA is giving the Royal Thai Navy an award for rescuing cats from a sinking ship in the Andaman Sea in Satun last week. PETA, the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals group, they presented the Hero to Animals Award to the Thai Navy, saying, quote, "These sailors' courageous and compassionate actions have made a splash with kind people around the world. The rescuers were alerted to the burning trawler near Koh Adang last Monday. They went back the next day and found that several cats had survived on the vessel. Photos of the rescue showed one cat clinging to a sailor's back as his crewmates pulled them to safety. These were followed by video footage of the cats warm and dry, enjoying a meal and a cuddle in their rescuer's command post in Koh Lipe. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Officials have yet to provide any explanation as to why only 8 leatherback baby turtles from the nest on Mai Khao beach so far have hatched and made their way into the sea from a total of 106 eggs in that nest. Officers from the Marine National Park Operations Center 2 reported that at 2 a.m. on Saturday, 2 baby turtles had made their way from the nest to the surface of the sand and scrambled their way to the water's edge. Further digging saw officers uncover 6 more turtles, helping them to open water. But that was it. In total, nearly 80% of the 106 eggs failed to hatch. Officers still have 1 more nest, an olive ridley turtle nest, on Mai Khao beach under their protection. That nest is expected to hatch on April 5th. The two people who reported the leatherback nest and the Ridley turtle nest on Mai Khao beach, they each received 20,000 baht in a small ceremony led by the Talang district chief. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday of Phuket Extra, brought to you by the lyrics below. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
คุณมองเห็นอะไรไหมครับถ้ามองไม่เห็นเดี๋ยวเราจะย้อนภาพให้ดูทีละมุมถ้ามองจากรถที่อยู่ด้านหน้าคุณจะเห็นชายขี่มอเตอร์ไซค์ตามมาด้วยความเร็วปกติถ้ามองจากคนที่นั่งอยู่ข้างทางคุณจะเห็นชายขี่มอเตอร์ไซค์ผ่านไปด้วยความเร็วปกติแต่ถ้ามองจากคนที่ขับรถตามหลังมอเตอร์ไซค์คันนี้มันติดไม่มีไฟท้ายก็เหมือนไม่มีคุณอยู่บนถนนตรวจสอบไฟท้ายให้ใช้งานได้อยู่เสมอ